Donald Trump's campaign has been paying Donald Trump and his companies and his family big bucks. Now, as if anyone wasn't surprised by this, it turns out that Donald Trump has been raking in the dough with all of his many properties, golf courses, airplanes, steaks, water bottles, universities, whatever you want to call it. They are all getting a piece of the action from the Donald Trump for President campaign. It turns out that the campaign paid Trump companies more than $1 million in May, and in my humble opinion, this is just a sign of exactly what's going to come.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, are they going to, if he's the president, are they going to rename the White House like the Trump White House?
Well, here's my thing on this. Like, I actually understand why he's paying himself. Like, from.
Explain it.
Well, you don't get it? Like.
No, I mean, I'm saying for the
for the audience. Right. So, like, if I'm having, even though I own the venue, right? If I own a company, right? Like, we own the Richard Media Company, and I have the Richard Media Company throw an event for Richard Fowler, the media company incurs a cost.
Sure.
And unless the media company is going to give me that thing, give me the money, like basically in kind the cost, I have to pay for that cost. Labor costs. I mean, if you're having an event in his Mar-A-Lago resort, you got to pay for security, you got to pay for wait staff, you got to pay for bartenders, you got to pay for the light bill, you got to pay for things. So I get it. But I mean, maybe you should use the Hilton every now and then.
Right. I mean, I think that this is what's so problematic is it just speaks to a larger issue with Donald Trump, the billionaire, you know, however many billions he actually has.
It's going to be huge.
You end up in this situation where when you're this super rich, basically everywhere Donald goes as a, you know, basically presidential nominee, he is one way or another incurring costs that benefit him on the back end as well. So, I mean, you're telling me that Donald Trump's resort, for instance, let's say they throw a $200,000 event. That's not going to be $200,000 of expenses right there. I mean, it's a business. There's going to be a percentage that is profit, which means that money goes back into his wallet.
So I think the question we have to ask ourselves then is how much, like I think the question journalists should be asking themselves is, when you look at these numbers or asking the Trump campaign is, what is the profit margin? Are they giving this to you at cost? Right. Are they marking it up because it's the campaign? What are they doing?
And I don't know if that's necessarily something that
he's going to answer. And I doubt he'll answer it. I mean, would you?
If he hasn't released his tax returns, he's only given us vague information about some of the other filings that he has put forth regarding his personal finances. It's not likely.
The one thing that gets me in the FEC filings was like the amount of money that he paid his son. I want to say he paid his son like a little over $35,000.
He did, and his son also benefited indirectly through a number of companies that were paid out that he has ownership.
And so the reason why that's problematic is because the Trump campaign has attacked Chelsea Clinton.
Sure.
For working at the Clinton Global Fund.
Yeah. What did they called there something inappropriate? Anyway.
You can't really attack Chelsea.
Well, you can if you're Donald Trump, because hypocrisy is not even
hypocrisy doesn't exist, right, in your book. But you can't attack Chelsea if you're doing the same thing and you're paying them out of the campaign. Remember, this is the same thing that Tom DeLay went down for when he was paying his daughter and his wife out of his campaign.
You know, it's a really weird gray area in politics when you start talking about nepotism, because, I mean, in corporate America and in most normal settings,
it's okay.
Nepotism, no, it's not okay.
No, you could have if I have a business and I hire my kid to work in my business.
That's different. We're talking about once you start, like, let's say you're the executive director of a nonprofit. It would be unethical for you to hire your son or a relative and have them directly report to you. Like most companies, their charter is going to say that's something you're not allowed to do.
That's fair for a nonprofit.
Or I mean, Fortune 500 company.
At Trump Towers, I mean, I'm pretty sure Ivanka reports to Donald.
Sure, and most people would say that that's a conflict of interest.
And I think in the Walmart operation, when Sam Walton was running it, his kids reported to him.
Yeah, which is weird. But Walmart gets interesting because it is a corporation, but the Walton family are the leading shareholders, and most of them sit on the board of directors. So they're basically like answering for the corporation and for the stakeholders, the shareholders that are supposed to be, served.
At the Richard Media Company, I just report to Rich Webster.
There you go.
That's
See, we're not
true.
related. It's perfect. It works
I don't
out
report
really
to
well.
him though. I think in his mind he thinks I report to him.
All right, so
I
Donald
report
Trump.
to no one.
It's absolutely a mess.
Just like Donald Trump.
And exactly. And he's going to keep billing his campaign big bucks. I mean, maybe his secret campaign strategy is like he knows he's not going to win, and he's just trying to
make a lot of money.
Run up the
money.
Well, he's definitely commented saying that the campaign is going to be the best thing he could possibly do for his business, which is already true.